So the legislature enacted a harassment retaliation prevention act. It's found in the California Government Code, Title II, Division 2, Part 1, Chapter 1.5, Article 12, and it's titled the Discriminatory Harassment Retaliation Prevention Act. It's contained in sections 9149.38 to 9149.41 of the Government Code. And Article 12 was added in 2018 by Chapter 952. Section 9149.39 defines the following terms: discriminatory harassment, legislative advocate, and legislative employee. Section 9149.40 prohibits a House of the Legislature in California from discharging, expelling, or otherwise discriminating against a legislative advocate or a legislative employee because that person has opposed any practices forbidden under the California Fair Employment and Housing Act. That individual has opposed any practice that's actionable under the civil rights law, sections 51 or 51.9 of the Civil Code, or they filed a complaint, they've testified, or they've assisted in any proceeding relating to a complaint of discriminatory harassment that's made under those laws. A vote of the House or the deliberation of legislative matters within its jurisdiction are not considered an act to discharge, expel, or otherwise discriminate against a legislative advocate or a legislative employee for purposes of this area of the law. A violation of this section is subject to a fine not to exceed $10,000. This law does not limit the application of any other rights or remedies under federal or state law, or the authority conferred upon the Attorney General, any state or federal law enforcement agency, or any other commission, department, or agency that's authorized to investigate the legislature. And finally, section 9149.41 requires each House of the Legislature to implement a system to maintain a record of each discriminatory harassment complaint that has been made to that House for a period of at least 12 years after the complaint has been made.